Hmm. Okay, thank you. Welcome to RWE Explosion episode number 16, the aftermath of lockdown. We have some great matches for you tonight, as our main event will be the Motor City Machine Guns Open Invitational for the Tag Team Championships. Who will step up to the plate, and we are live from Wheeling, West Virginia. Who will step up to the plate to take on the Motor City Machine Guns? The Machine Guns has not been the long time, but up next we have a promo from the owner and CEO, Mr. Fly. Comes the owner and CEO of the RWE, Mr. Fly. What does he have to say? We shall find out.
Gotta like that attitude. And I
can't thank each and every one of you enough for taking this journey with us. I want you to give yourself a round of applause and pat yourselves on the back, because once again, without you, the fans, none of this will be possible. Now we're coming off our second pay-per-view, and what a pay-per-view it was. Every man and every diva put it on the line and provided proof. I'm sorry. They prove why they belong here. And speaking of divas, what a damn main event we had as Jennifer Jenkins and Purple Rain clashed, and what a clash it was, as those two ladies tore the damn roof off the place and pushed each other to the limit, but only one diva came out victorious, and that was the new RWE Women's Champion, Jennifer Jenkins. Now, which diva will step up to the plate and face her? We shall find out.
I guess believing you can do something sometimes makes it so, huh? Gotta like that attitude.
Before we get started, I gotta give an injury report. Anarchy was injured at the last pay-per-view and will be out of action for some time. We wish him a speedy recovery, and I know he is biting at the bit to get back in action and fight for what he claimed is his, and that's the heavyweight championship. Now, speaking of champions, Goldberg successfully,
definitely a fan favorite.
Okay.
He defended the RWE heavyweight championship in a match with Anarchy, and what a gutsy performance Anarchy put on. After the match, and again, Anarchy suffered an injury that would keep him on the shelf for a little while, but I guarantee he will be back stronger than ever. Now, speaking of the world title, it will be a world title match tonight. Goldberg promised.
Confidence is good. Arrogance is not.
Goldberg promised he will be a fighting champion. I'm going to put that to the test. Tonight, it will be a three-man match. It will be Eddie Edwards, Raven, and the defending world champion Goldberg. So tonight, sit back and relax and enjoy the show. And Goldberg, I hope you're ready, because your match is next.
Message received, and I, for one, can't wait.
Not sure what to say about that, except let's go.
Now that's how you promote a bout.
And up next, we have the RWE Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Eddie Edwards and Goldberg face off each other. Up next. What are you doing? Good morning. What the hell are you doing? I see. Yeah, till he get a big stuff, man. Oh, well, now he just be too damn big. Up next in our opening match will be for the RWE Heavyweight Championship. As first, we have the leader of the flock, Raven, the man that is the #1 in the power rankings, looking to win his first RWE Heavyweight Championship as he faces the former world champion Eddie Edwards and the man, the myth, the legend, and the Hall of Famer Goldberg up next.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Once again, as Mr. Fly mentioned in the opening, Anarchy has suffered an injury. He will be out for a few weeks, but he is looking to come back and reclaim what's his. But again, up next, we have the man that's the #1 in the power rankings, Raven, as he takes on Eddie Edwards and Goldberg in our opening match for the RWE Heavyweight Championship. Seen Raven run through his competition. That's why he is the #1 in the power rankings.
I'll make a bold prediction here, guys, and say
Fly
that we will be
granted him this match as Raven, Eddie Edwards, and Goldberg clash for the RWE Heavyweight Championship in our opening match. Up next. And up next, we have the former RWE Heavyweight Champion, Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards looking to regain back his heavyweight championship as him and Anarchy was in a trilogy of matches as everybody tuned in. And they gave each other just a match of their lives. Eddie Edwards came out victorious, and Eddie Edwards again is looking to regain his RWE Heavyweight Championship. Will he do it? We shall tune in and find out next.
Without a doubt, a big opportunity for him here tonight, Byron.
Yeah, it really is, Michael, and he doesn't seem like the type of guy who's just going to squander an opportunity like this. I expect to see him push the champ to the limit here tonight.
Who's next?
And up next, we have the RWE Heavyweight Champion, the man, the myth, the legend, Goldberg. Goldberg has the odds stacked against him as he has defended against two men in a triple threat match. Will Goldberg come out victorious, or will the other two men come out victorious? Again, the RWE Heavyweight Champion, Goldberg.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds. He is the WWE Universal Champion.
And again, in our main event, we have a tag team open invitation as the Motor City Machine Gun challenge any tag team from around the world who will step up to the plate. But up next, we have the opening match for the RWE Heavyweight Championship as Goldberg takes on Raven and Eddie Edwards up next. The fans are behind Goldberg. Will his title reign end tonight?
A man that does not get paid by the hour. Dominance personified. That is Goldberg.
Only gotta go to the doctor. What time? You gotta go. He gotta go. The fuck is... Man.
This is always a match with enormous implications for the landscape of the entire WWE. This capacity crowd is
anyway. Raven looks ready. Eddie Edwards is ready. Goldberg is ready. Will this be Goldberg's last reign as champion? And here we go. Eddie Edwards goes out to Raven with a loose day's press. Eddie Edwards in control now. Goldberg goes out to Eddie Edwards with a back body drop by Goldberg. Goldberg and a big elbow by Goldberg to Eddie Edwards. Now Goldberg in control now. That's both men down on the mat. Eddie Edwards gets to his feet. Eddie Edwards in control, takes Goldberg with him to the ropes. And what a big back elbow by Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards now waiting for both men to get to his feet. He goes out to Raven now. Eddie Edwards goes out to Raven, walks him to the corner, slams his head into the corner. Then he goes out to Goldberg. He has Goldberg. What is he going to do with Goldberg? Oh, what a big move by Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards now going after Raven now. Eddie Edwards has the momentum so far. Eddie Edwards going after Raven. He has his focus on Raven. Eddie Edwards has Raven. Eddie Edwards takes Raven, lifts him up. What is Eddie Edwards going to do? Oh, what a big move by Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards now. Eddie Edwards in control, but Goldberg reverses it. Goldberg takes Eddie Edwards, throws him into the corner. And Goldberg takes Eddie Edwards, drapes him over to the corner in the tree of woe. What is he going to do now? What is Raven with a diving chop by Raven. Raven now goes out to Eddie Edwards. What a big drop kick by Raven to Eddie Edwards now. Raven has Eddie Edwards now. Raven with Eddie Edwards. Raven has Eddie Edwards. Spinning neck breaker by Raven. Raven now has Eddie Edwards as Goldberg gets into the ring now. Raven in control now. Again, Goldberg defending against both men. And he does not have to, Raven can, if he goes for a pinfall, he can win, so Goldberg can lose anyway. But anyway, Goldberg's back in the ring now, and as Raven slides outside the ring now. Raven slides back in the ring now. Right, Goldberg has Raven, takes him down to the mat now, and with a big kick by Goldberg, but Raven reverses it. Raven with a big shot by Raven. Raven takes Goldberg. What is he going to do with Goldberg and walks him to the ropes? What is Raven going to do? Raven has Eddie Edwards. What is Raven going to do now? Raven, what a big knee by Raven. Raven now in control.
At the moment. Things are playing out exactly how he envisioned.
Raven has Goldberg. And what a big move by Raven. Raven in control now as Eddie Edwards is outside the ring recovering. Raven has Goldberg now. Raven, what a big combination by, what a big punch combination by Raven. Raven in control. Nah, you spelled that right. With a big clothesline by Raven. Raven out in control. Raven has Goldberg as Eddie Edwards is outside the ring trying to recover now. What a big shot. And what a big move by Raven. Raven in control now. Raven goes for a pin now. Will this be it? 1, 2, and a kick out by Goldberg at 2. Raven now waiting for Goldberg to get to his feet as Eddie Edwards finally slides in the ring, and what a big shot by Eddie Edwards and a big move by Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards now and Goldberg. Raven hit that. Raven even flow DDT by Raven. Could this be it? Could we have a new world champion? Raven climbs the ropes now. What is Raven gonna do? What is Raven? And what a big splash by Raven. Raven now in control of the match now as Goldberg is outside the ring recovering. He slowly makes his way into the ring, but Raven goes out to Goldberg now. Has a domino stretch locked in. Will Goldberg tap out? Will we see a new champion? Will we see it? But Eddie Edwards breaks the hold. Raven now in control, but Eddie Edwards with a reversal. Eddie Edwards throws Raven into the corner now. What a big shot by Raven, and Eddie Edwards is busted open. Raven now in control with a big knee to the face by Raven, and Eddie Edwards is busted open now. Raven down in control now. What is Raven going to do? Raven has Eddie Edwards. Fisherman suplex by Raven. Raven in control now. He has Goldberg now. He has Goldberg out. What is he going to do now? What a big move by Raven. Raven now. Raven in control now. Will Raven be the new heavyweight champion? Raven now. And it has Goldberg now. What a big combo by Raven. What a big combo by Raven. Raven now in control now as Eddie Edwards. Ravens go for a pin. Will this be it? Will we have a new champion? 2, and a kick out by Goldberg at 2. What a match. Raven cannot believe it as Eddie Edwards goes under the ring now. What is Eddie Edwards doing now with a back elbow by Raven? Eddie Edwards has his signature bat now, but Raven takes control now. Raven goes out to Eddie Edwards now with a big forearm. Raven has Eddie Edwards. Raven has Eddie Edwards. What is he going to do? He has him fisherman suplex by Raven as Goldberg recovers in the corner now. Eddie Edwards brings his signature bat into the ring. Raven in control now of both men now. Raven going out. Big shoulder tackle by Raven on Goldberg now. Raven is in control of both men with a big stomp in the gut. Stomp and a choke in the corner by Raven. Raven now is going out to Eddie Edwards now. Eddie Edwards is busted open with a big combo by Raven. Raven in control now. Raven has him. Raven goes for a pin now. Well, let's be it. 1, 2, and a kick out by 2 by Eddie Edwards. What a heavyweight championship match to open the show, ladies and gentlemen. Now Eddie Edwards starting to get hyped up now. Raven's going for an flow DDT, and he nails it. Will this be it now? Will this be it? Raven goes for a pin. Will this be it? 1, 2, and 3. Your winner and new RWE heavyweight champion, Raven. What a opening match for the RWE championship. Raven with the blackout meteor, and he nails Eddie Edwards with the even flow DDT, and now we have a new RWE heavyweight champion, Raven. What a match. Raven is your new RWE heavyweight champion. Raven was number 1. He was number 1 in the power rankings, and that's why he was granted this match, and he took advantage of it as he is your new RWE heavyweight champion. With an opening match for the RWE heavyweight championship, and we have again a new heavyweight champion, Raven.
An amazing contest comes to a close following a decisive pinfall victory.
And with this win, we set off what I predict will be an amazing championship run.
Raven is your new RWE heavyweight champion. What an opening contest we had. Now up next we have Raven to look to hold on to that title for a long time. Raven is your new RWE heavyweight champion. Now up next we have, good morning. Up next we have a match between the Sinister Ministers and a man that was a part of the Sinister Ministers apocalypse, as we have a handicap match between the one Sinister and Apocalypse up next. Oh, we're going to need some new air fresheners, too. Yeah, I know. I'm going to send it to you right now, actually. Where you want me to send it to? But you got your okay.
The following contest is
and up next we have
making his way to the ring from the City of Angels, weighing in at 280 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just moments away from this 2-on-1 handicap match.
And for one poor soul, there's no turning back at this point. The only thing to do now is to hope that it'll be as quick and as painless as possible.
So. Oh, yeah, you can put him on Charles.
Corey, when it comes to in-your-face action, it doesn't get much better than these guys.
Yeah, these guys definitely like to fight, Cole, and I fully expect them to prove that here tonight.
And up next, we have the leader of the Sinister Ministers, the One, as he teams with his partner, Sinister, as they face the man that was kicked out, the Sinister Ministers, Apocalypse. Up next. Yeah, he had a charge, so we had to kick him off. But up next, we have the leader of the Sinister Ministers, the One.
Weighing in at 265 pounds, the One.
Corey, when you're outnumbered like this, what can you possibly do to succeed in a handicap match?
In a case like this, it's not necessarily about winning the match.
Handicap match again.
I think it's more about living to fight
Apocalypse
another.
could not. Yes,
you succeed.
2-on-1. Yeah. Apocalypse had. Yes, a handicap match is 2-on-1. Apocalypse, as we all know, could not defeat the One, so he was kicked out of the Sinister Ministers. Now Apocalypse will face the team of the Sinister Ministers as the One, and Sinister face Apocalypse in a handicap match up next.
Just reek of desperation.
Yeah, what can you say? It's not necessarily what you want to see from a potential top superstar. That's for sure.
Just a little bit, because I ain't gonna be And up next, we have another member of the Sinister Ministers, Sinister. Again, Apocalypse was kicked out of the Sinister Ministers as the One felt that he disappointed him and didn't have what it takes to be in the Sinister Ministers. Now, we have a match between the two remaining members of the Sinister Ministers as Sinister and the One take on Apocalypse in a handicap match up next.
From your darkest fears, weighing in at 435 pounds, the Superstar.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys.
And if you think this is insane, just wait until this thing kicks into high gear. You ain't seen nothing yet.
And guys, I hate to say it, but sometimes his ego can be just plain nauseating.
And Apocalypse
and for me, sometimes it's hard to recognize how talented he is when he's constantly walking around with his chest out.
What's up, Sixers? One starting off for his team. Can Apocalypse overcome a handicap match? But a big clothesline by Apocalypse. Apocalypse coming out storming early with a big stomp by Apocalypse. Apocalypse takes the One, lifts him to his feet. Apocalypse has the One with a big shot by Apocalypse. A kick by Apocalypse. Another big kick by Apocalypse. Apocalypse takes the One. Neck breaker by Apocalypse. Apocalypse now in control. Apocalypse. I see you later. Love you too. See you later. Oh, you cash out. And a big back body breaker by Apocalypse. Apocalypse in control of the One now. He has the One. What is Apocalypse going to do with a big clothesline by Apocalypse? Apocalypse has the One now. And with a big move by Apocalypse. Apocalypse has the One. Apocalypse takes the One. What is he going to do now? What a big leg drop by Apocalypse. Apocalypse in control now. Apocalypse looking to overcome a 2-on-1 handicap. Now, Apocalypse now in control. Apocalypse has the One. Apocalypse has the One now. He picks the One up. What is he going to do now? And just flapjacks him down to the mat. Apocalypse now in control with the One trying to tag in. But Apocalypse stops him now. Apocalypse has the One on a big shot by Apocalypse. Apocalypse takes the One, throws him into the ropes. What is he going to do with a big ducking clothesline? What is Apocalypse going to do? But a big lariat by Apocalypse. Apocalypse down and in control. Apocalypse has the One. Apocalypse has the One. Apocalypse with a big kick by Apocalypse. Apocalypse goes and mounts him with a big elbows by Apocalypse. Apocalypse has a submission locked in and with a rope break by the One. Apocalypse in control now. Apocalypse has the One. And the One already spit missing. Apocalypse phase and there's a disqualification. The One, well, wow. The One got his team disqualified. He spit the mist in the face of Apocalypse. Wow, Apocalypse Your winner, Apocalypse, the one, I guess he could not handle the beating of Apocalypse. Was that a mistake? Kicking Apocalypse out, the Sinister Ministers, the one, finishes the match off with miss to the face. But up next, we have a match between the show still ablaze, and she is the #1 contender for the RWE Women's Championship. She will take on the winner at a later date. But up next, we have the show still ablaze against the Queen, Charlotte Flair, up next. The one could not handle Apocalypse for some reason. Was that a mistake, kicking Apocalypse out? The Sinister Ministers, the one got out that match early by spitting mist in the face of Apocalypse. But up next, we have what I call the show stiller. She steals every show that she's on, and she is the #1 contender for the RWE Women's Championship. And she will get her title shot at a later date. But up next, we have Blaze.
Steal the show, guys. Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
Up next, we have the Queen, Charlotte Flair. The last time we saw Charlotte Flair, she faced off with Jennifer Jenkins and Jennifer Jenkins' Playground, and Jennifer Jenkins just took it to her. But Charlotte Flair has now recovered. Now, up next, we have the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Come on, Corey. We all know you've been waiting all night to go on and on about Charlotte Flair. Just get it over with already.
Get it over with. How dare you show the Queen of WWE such disrespect? The most naturally gifted, genetically superior athlete in the entire women's division. Nay, in all of WWE, you should both be ashamed of yourselves. There it is.
When Charlotte first started her career, all she was concerned with was whether or not she could fill her father's footsteps. But now she elevates the entire women's division.
Blaze looks ready, as she always is. Charlotte looks ready, and here we go. Both women go out to each other now to lock up now. Blaze in control. Side headlock. Blaze with Charlotte Flair fight of it. Charlotte Flair gets out of it. Charlotte Flair with a side headlock of her own now. And Blaze just pushes her off the ropes. What is Blaze going to do now? Pushes Charlotte off. Lifts her off with a big backbreaker by Blaze. Blaze now. As Charlotte Flair lifts her to her feet. Blaze has Charlotte Flair. What is Blaze going to do? Blaze walks Charlotte over to the ropes and drapes on the ropes. What is Blaze going to do? Blaze has Charlotte and throws into the ropes. And Blaze ducks. And what a big hurricane by Blaze. Blaze now in control. I told you she steals every show that she is on. Blaze in control now with a neck breaker. With a backbreaker by Blaze. Blaze now has Charlotte Flair with a big stomp by Blaze. Blaze with another big stomp to the back by Blaze to Charlotte Flair. Blaze now in control. Blaze has Charlotte Flair and with a monkey flip by Blaze. Blaze now in control now. Blaze has Charlotte Flair waiting for her to get to her feet, but Blaze like, she drags her to the middle of the ring. And what's she gonna do now? What is Blaze gonna do? Blaze got a head crank locked in. Blaze has the head crank locked in and just throws Charlotte Flair down to the mat. Blaze in control now. Blaze waiting for Charlotte Flair to get to her feet, but nope, with a stomp by Blaze. Blaze has Charlotte Flair now. What is Blaze going to do? Blaze out with a big drop kick by Blaze. Blaze now in control with a big stomp by Blaze. Blaze lifts Charlotte to her feet. Blaze has Charlotte with a big forearm shot by Blaze. Another big forearm shot by Blaze. Blaze with a kick, but Charlotte Flair reverses it and an elbow to the leg by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair takes Blaze and a backbreaker by Charlotte Flair and a submission hold locked in. Will Blaze tap? Will Blaze tap? And Charlotte Flair just pushes her off. Charlotte Flair in control now. Charlotte Flair has Blaze. Charlotte Flair takes Blaze. What you gonna do with a back elbow to the neck by Charlotte Flair? Charlotte Flair has Blaze. What's she gonna do now? Another back body. Another back breaker by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair with the submission locked in again. She's going after the back of Blaze now as Charlotte Flair now takes Blaze. Charlotte Flair takes Blaze. And with a kick to the gut by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair. And a big neck breaker by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair now in control. Charlotte Flair has Blaze. And she drags Blaze to the middle of the ring. Well, let's go for a pinfall. She's going for a pinfall way too early. A 1 count kick out by Blaze at 1. Way too early for a pin attempt. Charlotte Flair now with a slap to the face by Blaze. But Blaze ain't like that too much. Blaze with a snap suplex by Blaze. Blaze now has Charlotte Flair. Blaze going after Charlotte Flair now. Blaze did not like that too much. Blaze has Charlotte Flair, throws into the ropes now with his Blaze. I would have heard the rhyme by Blaze. But Charlotte Flair kips up now. And Blaze, what is Blaze going to do? She's calling forward. She's calling forward. She hits a 619. This might be over with. 619 by Blaze. Blaze now in the ring now. What is Blaze going to do? Blaze goes for a pin now. Will this be it? 1, 2, and a kick out by Charlotte at 2. Blaze in control now. She hit the 619 on Charlotte Flair now. Now Blaze is in control. What is Blaze going to do now? What is Blaze going to do? Blaze, another Hurricanrana by Blaze. Now Blaze has Charlotte Flair draped over into the, and what a big move by Blaze. Blaze now makes her way back into the ring now. Blaze has Charlotte Flair now. Blaze going, she's climbing her ropes now. What is Blaze going to do? What is Blaze going to do? She's telling Charlotte get to her feet. And Charlotte slowly getting to her feet. Blaze waiting patiently on the top rope. And what a big Hurricanrana and a pin by Blaze. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, what a kick out by Charlotte Flair at 2.5. Sorry, that was a Dragon Rana by Blaze. Sorry. Blaze now in control now. Blaze has Charlotte Flair. But what is Blaze going to do? What a big enziguri by Blaze. Blaze in control now. And Charlotte Flair makes her way outside the ring now. Blaze starting to celebrate now as Charlotte Flair is outside the ring. We had to count at 1. Blaze goes out to Charlotte Flair, but Charlotte Flair makes it back in the ring as Blaze goes after her now. And Charlotte Flair has Blaze, lifts her up, and a back body drop by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair now with a big stomp by Charlotte. Charlotte has Blaze, drags her to the middle of the ring. Will she go for a pinfall? No, and she just throws her arm down to the mat. She's going out the arm, but Blaze just kips up with a big move by Blaze. Blaze now has Charlotte Flair. Blaze has Charlotte Flair now. Blaze has Charlotte Flair, and she's walking her over to the ropes, drapes over to the ropes. What is Blaze going to do now? What is the show still a Blaze going to do? Blaze, what is Blaze? Oh, what a big move by Blaze, and an enziguri by Blaze. Blaze down in control now. Blaze has Charlotte Flair now. Blaze, what is Blaze going to do? Blaze, she's calling forward again. 619, she's calling forward. And another 619 by Blaze. Will Blaze take advantage of it now? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.